Assalamu alaikum. In the first episode, we revealed how a writer and keeper of the Book of Knowledge of Prophet Solomon, known by the title DhulQarnain, possessed the ability of teleportation, the power to travel from one place to another in the blink of an eye.
In the first and second episodes of this series, we uncovered the true identity of DhulQarnain and revealed how he acquired the knowledge and wisdom passed down from the prophets, Prophet Solomon and Prophet David. In this episode, we will delve deeper into what truly happened during DhulQarnain's journey towards the setting of the sun. Why did he travel in that direction, and what exactly did he find there? The account of DhulQarnain's westward journey has sparked various interpretations. Some claim that when he reached the coastal region, he saw the sun setting into a dark, muddy spring. Others interpret this as him witnessing the sun setting into a murky sea. More controversially, some have gone as far as to accuse the Quran of containing scientific errors, arguing that the phrase setting in a muddy spring is inaccurate or symbolic. As mentioned in Surah Al-Kahf, verse 86, till when he reached the setting place of the sun, he found it setting in a muddy spring and found a people thereabout. We said, O DhulQarnain, either punish or show them kindness. In this episode, we aim to clarify the common misconceptions and misinterpretations surrounding this verse. Before we take you along to follow the journey of DhulQarnain, there is some important background information you need to know. The city of Baitul Maqdis, or Jerusalem, located in Palestine, was the center of governance for Prophet Solomon. DhulQarnain served as the scribe and keeper of the sacred knowledge and books of Prophet Solomon. By the will of Allah, DhulQarnain was granted the extraordinary ability to travel from place to place instantly, through what we might describe as teleportation. On the map shown, the circled area indicates the regions believed to have been under the rule of Prophet Solomon's empire. The people in these regions were followers of Solomon's teachings and believed in the one true God. One notable landmark in this region is a natural lake known as the Dead Sea. Despite its name, it is not an actual sea but a salt lake formed after the destruction of the land of Sodom. This lake is surrounded by many stories of human disobedience towards divine commands, and the black mud found there is shrouded in mystery. Some believe it holds healing properties for various ailments. With this knowledge in hand, let us now embark on the journey of DhulQarnain towards the place of the sun's setting. We now recite to you verses 85 and 86 from Surah Al-Kahf, which mean, and he followed a road. Until when he reached the setting place of the sun, he found it setting in a muddy spring, and he found a people nearby. We said, O DhulQarnain, you may either punish them or show them kindness. This verse tells us that DhulQarnain set out on a journey toward the direction of the setting sun, the west, and his journey ended at a place described as a spring of dark, muddy water. The literal Arabic phrasing used in the verse is very specific, setting into a spring of dark mud. There are three major bodies of water to the west of DhulQarnain's likely path: the open sea, the Black Sea, and the Dead Sea. In our research, only the Dead Sea fits the unique description, a place with thick mud formed by underground springs and located near the holy city of Jerusalem. This supports the conclusion that DhulQarnain had in fact arrived at a coastal region near the Dead Sea. But what truly happened at that location? It is known that DhulQarnain possessed a miraculous ability, the power to travel across great distances instantly by teleportation through Allah's will. On his journey to Jerusalem, the administrative center of Prophet Suleiman's kingdom, DhulQarnain passed over the Dead Sea. But by divine intervention, he was suddenly halted and found himself submerged in a spring of dark, muddy water. This interpretation challenges the common belief that DhulQarnain merely saw the sun appear to set into a muddy spring. Rather, a more accurate understanding of the verse would be, until when he reached the setting place of the sun, he found himself submerged in a spring of dark mud. Upon his arrival, DhulQarnain found himself in the midst of a people engaged in acts of disbelief and idolatry against Allah. It's important to note that this area, the Dead Sea, was under the rule of Prophet Solomon. Yet these people, despite being under his governance and exposed to true faith, continued practicing superstitions and false beliefs, attributing mystical powers to the Dead Sea itself. And so, Allah granted DhulQarnain the authority to choose, either to punish them or to show mercy. History records that DhulQarnain was not lenient with those who knowingly rebelled against divine truth. For those who persisted in disbelief after being given guidance, he administered justice, including capital punishment, to uphold the command of Allah. This moment reveals the divine trust placed in DhulQarnain, the freedom to decide how to deal with a people who professed belief yet acted in open defiance of Allah. And DhulQarnain, guided by justice, chose to act firmly against those who remained stubborn in their transgressions. Conclusion from verse 86 of Surah Al-Kahf. The opening story of DhulQarnain's journey in the Quran is as follows. 1. He traveled via teleportation, and his arrival at each destination happened through teleportation. 2. He did not have full control over the knowledge of teleportation. It was entirely at the will of Allah. 3. He originated from Jerusalem during the reign of Prophet Solomon. The verse does not literally mean the sun sets in a dark, muddy spring. Rather, DhulQarnain found himself submerged in black mud, giving that visual impression. 5. The Dead Sea is not an actual sea, but a large salt lake that produces dark mud with mysterious properties. 6. DhulQarnain was sent by Allah to deal with a community that had been given guidance, but continued to commit acts of disbelief, influenced by the mysteries surrounding the Dead Sea. We have uncovered what truly happened during DhulQarnain's journey westward, toward the place of the setting sun and his arrival at the dark, muddy spring. Stay tuned for our next episode, Episode 3, where we will explore DhulQarnain's journey toward the rising of the sun. Thanks for like, share, and repost this video. Wassalam.